getting it right. Watch you work, watch him hate, watch him lurk, can't relate. Watch you skirt out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I been grinding since a youngin', they told me my timing was coming. I been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I been eating since a youngin', since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother, I'll show you. Way better than I can tell you. The type of dreams that they sell you. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I get it go. I get it go. I get it go. I get it go. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I get it go. I get it go. I get it go. I get it go. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I get it go. I get it go.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from way back then.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to Chile, but of course sold out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Houston Texans and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Sacked.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Steps away to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that will be incomplete.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. Screenplay, Johnson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle made there by Frank Clark. That is a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They lost 4 there, and it's third down.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. Out of the gun, Watson. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
For the Texans here, you wonder just how long it's going to take to get over the loss to the Chiefs in the postseason last year in the divisional round. Yeah, the Texans had a 24-0 lead on the road. Normally you'd consider that ball game, but not when Patrick Mahomes is on the other side of the field, as those Chiefs rallied back to win one of 3 times in those playoffs where they trailed by double digits and came back to get the victory.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Johnson. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Faking the give. Now Watson. And some room to maneuver. The ball is out. Watson lost it. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
To DeMarcus Robinson. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and
they'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Eluding the pressure right. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First down.
Forced out to his left.
That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
Harrison Butker on for the point after.
Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct.
Now a hit and a loose football.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot.
Here's Edwards-Helaire.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
On the tackle.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. They go play fake. Mahomes. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Ross Cockrell. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game.
They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
It's a gain of...
They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Flushed out right. He's going to take off. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Possession.
So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Duke Johnson, 34 yards. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. So they went to the ground game on 3rd, hoping to pick up the 1st. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, 3rd down. They don't care that it's 3rd and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call a running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up, because I haven't met offensive linemen yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
At their own 30-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. So
a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line. Now Edwards-Helaire. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much, because as you noted, things change. Now you got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 30-yard line.
And he's got room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Watson on target here to Fuller. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st down, Mahomes under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
I think this is where we see how the game has moved along a little bit. Free safety, no blitz, but reads the play, has no responsibility in coverage, and takes a gamble and goes and gets the quarterback.
Well, is that a spot, though, where when he's coming, the quarterback needs to be able to find somebody or not necessarily?
Has to, because with that amount of time coming from the free safety position, someone should break open.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. He'll try and Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
We've got plenty of weather here today. We've got some snow going on, and they've come out of a dome. And there have been 2 ways of getting ready for this. Some have said, don't worry about the weather. Just practice in your normal conditions and handle it on game day. And others have said, find some weather, find some conditions somewhere, and try and get ready. What do you think?
Well, whatever the preparation there, the snow causing the fumble. Take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Duke Johnson saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Texans have taken the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
The score, Texans 21, Chiefs 14. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Mahomes now on 1st down. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Throwing on second and long. Mahomes. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Ross Cockrell. And he will score. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
28, Chiefs 14. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Now the Texans will use one of their two remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted by the Texans. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Kick off for Kansas City.
Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Now to return, this is David Johnson. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Texans.
The busy night continues for Johnson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Pitches it to Johnson. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
But it's 4th down.
They will indeed snap it to Watson, rolling to his right. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's taken down inside the 30. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Let's go, let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53. You're not ready. You're not ready. Check to the car. Check the back, check the back.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
To the give, this is Johnson.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
Incomplete.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Ball carrier.
And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
taken at about the 1. And he returns this to the 22.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Dorian O'Daniel on the tackle. No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Texans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Johnson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
He was brought down.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
He gives it up. And he'll take this close to a 1st down at the Chiefs' 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Chris Jones on the stop. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Johnson, and he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. David Johnson denied here on the 4th down run. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th. as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 9.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 23. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Williams. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Williams, the ball.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 20-yard line.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and it's 3rd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Right back to Edwards-Helaire on 1st down. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And a good job on the hold there as this is good through the snow, and this game is tied.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. From the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
39-yard line.
He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And down right around the 37. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
2nd and 7.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to almost certainly win the football game. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So nothing of importance there, just the season on the line, and he puts it home to likely get them through to the division round.
If you're a fan, you're watching this one with your hands over your eyes. But if you're a kicker, that's what you practice for all season long. And this one was never in doubt.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself